6:14 p.m. July 14th, 2025. This will be for youtube.com/@ WADEALANHEINEMNMN right there. And my social media is x.com/WADS2ND. Me leaning in, looking a little bit younger, and like in my photos. Yeah, I have just cover that up if you're looking at my beard too. You know, I looked in my parents' window here earlier. It was indicated I was doing something nefarious because of surveillance. No, I was just checking to see if there was a stone there that was there that I put there the other day. I just looked into the window to see if it was there. So I'm just kind of parked alongside the garage. They're not here at the moment, so that's why I looked in the window, because there's a bunch of nefarious people around today. I'm going to look on I have a list today. One, I've never had HIV. There's the other side of my face. Front. Looking down. Never had HIV. Let's see what else. I do not rent anything. There's my guitar again. These are fruit juice bottles, sparkling cider, and there's my valuable stones again. I do not rent anything. Anybody that made up a rental contract, they're time to go to prison. I don't rent property. I don't rent a vehicle. I don't rent anything. I don't rent from my parents either. So there's no rent due. At any time in the past here, in the last 20 years that anybody's claiming I've been renting something, it's time to arrest them. Because it's I get indications about this a long time. I don't have any big wrinkles under my eyes again. I'm not a smoker. Never been a smoker. That's fraud. Pretends to be a smoker, or he is a smoker. He pretends to be me, or somehow associated with me. I don't have any association with any smoker. Rent, HIV, rent window. Israel is a foreign country. My criticism of Israel and Benjamin Netanyahu is not anti-Semitic. Number one, it's a foreign country. He's a leader of a foreign country, which is carrying out a concentration camp in Gaza, and Gaza is mostly Semitic people. That's not anti-Semitic. To be criticizing a foreign country that is killing a bunch of people that are Semitic. So in no way can you call me anti-Semitic. I haven't said anything about Jews. There's, certain Jews that I like, certain Jews that I don't like. Like anything, like anyone. I don't work for anyone. Is it indicated I work for someone again? No. No one pays me anything. This is Wade Allen Heineman, me. Anybody else claiming I work for them or is stealing my papers since 2015, 2016, stealing my receipts, saying that they have access to my bank account. That's my bank account. I've never had a joint account with anybody, ever. So, no, not employed by anyone since April 2018. I never even started the USPS job. I got hired at USPS. I got transferred to Montezuma from Knoxville because the person on the phone in Knoxville, I could tell, they didn't want me there, so I transferred to Montezuma. Then I never started because they sabotaged that vehicle right there. That Chrysler 300C, it hasn't run for a long time since that day I was going to go, and I hadn't driven it much before that. That was going to be my work vehicle. Fraud sabotaged it. So I do not work for anyone in any way. I am a property investor. I have 44 properties. If it says Wade Heineman on it in Iowa, it's mine. I have not sold any of those 44. I sold one property so far. The one near Colfax, Iowa, is 3.77 acres. And that's the only property in March 14th of 2025. That's the only one I've sold. Cash. I deposited 600 plus cash on July 11th. here on my, it shows on my, you see that arrow right there? It's pointing to the cash I put in, $600 and some dollars. I don't think there was 84 cents. I don't know where that came from, but it's $600 plus that I put in my checking account at Readlyn Bank. This is that same printout I showed before. I had $3 left, which I used at the car wash in Jessup that day, I think. It was right around, or I don't know what day it was, actually. Between the 11th and today, I used it in Jessup at the car wash. And there was a car, nefarious car parked there coming in. A guy in his 30s, it looked like. I don't know him, but he was acting nefarious. A white guy in his 30s. Green eyes. That's what I'd look like from the side if you're looking into the car from the side. And I am bloated like crazy from 3 days out of 4. I got hit with energy attacks. And that was one of the things I was going to talk about here. Energy attacks have caused major bloating in my body, especially my gut, my legs, and my feet. But throughout my body, you can see my face is even bloated from it. And your body can bloat up quite a bit from getting inflamed, from swelling and inflammation. And that's what's happening. My mother said maybe there's something you can get to reduce the inflammation. I don't know there's anything you can do for it when you're getting cooked by energy attacks in your body, and it's causing major swelling, and it's pushing my gut out. And then these right-wing people try and say I'm pregnant. It is pathetic. These people are pathetic. Torture mongers hitting me with energy attacks, and then you got right-wing Republicans on Christian radio saying that I'm, indicating that I'm pregnant. It's pathetic. So that's where all my cash went. That's all the cash that I had. And the cash that I had in my pocket came from Readlyn Bank when I was looking for mowers that other time. I was looking for mowers. And this is where I'm at right now. Parked here with my Ford Explorer. And the cash came from my Readlyn Bank account when I was looking for mowers on Cralgslist a while back, and I got those 2 zero-turn mowers, and I haven't been able to use them because I've been injured with energy attacks. My plan was to take care of the properties that I bought, the 44, on land contract, and they staged all kinds of lies in order to suppress the truth and stop me from working on my properties. I could barely move when I got up today. I can still, it's hard for me to walk right now because of the energy attacks and the swelling in my legs, feet, and gut. That's what's going on. Since 2013, only in 2025, it has been much worse as far as swelling goes. They used to hit me in the head, and it would cause a sleep deprivation and things like that. This year, they're damaging my body. They did that one year with my kneecaps because I had myself well protected enough in the mobile home that only my legs were sticking out, so they would target my kneecaps, and my kneecaps got somewhat distorted from the energy attacks that year, several years ago. So I put all the cash that I had on the 11th in here except for $3, which I used at a Jessup car wash, and put it in for change. And everywhere I go, every cashier knows who I am. So if I give them cash, they can turn around and give it to some nefarious person that's into drugs or something. I don't do that. I don't give money to people that are into drugs or any kind of trafficking or anything like that. I've never been into trafficking. I've never been into drugs in any way whatsoever. I've not had any prescriptions in 2025. I've had no alcohol since August of 2022. Again, these are non-alcoholic sparkling cider. So I don't know what happened to the cash after the 11th, but the frauds, when they break into this vehicle, which I've proven over and over again they do, and they stole my checkbook that I'd used for months. I got to the Amish store the other day, and the checkbook was gone. So I don't know who has my checkbook that I used for months, but it's probably the same criminal that's been saying we have a joint account. No, we don't have a joint account. They stole my checkbook. And they've been falsely making connection to me for a long time. And so they'll switch bills when they break into this vehicle or any of my vehicles in the past. They'll switch the bills in my wallet to make it seem like I'm doing nefarious things. So I don't know if they were the original bills when I went and got them to look for mowers, or if they were replacement bills by the frauds. I don't know. That's the problem with them breaking in all the time. And it's also the problem with me using cash and people tracking my cash. Whoever's tracking my cash, all the cashiers around here know me. So they know who's spending the money. They know that my cash gets tracked, and they'll give it to nefarious people, some of them, not all the cashiers. And I'm not saying that the bank cashier did that, but she probably handed out cash after that out of the till after I deposited it, and my cash would have been in there, and the people that got cash would have gotten that cash. And I'm not implicating a cashier at Readlyn Bank. I'm saying that everybody around here knows me. So I don't know who's going to do things for a criminal fraud and give them cash to make me look bad and give it to nefarious people. But I know that's happened in the past. And when they stole my wallet, they dropped it at Readlyn Elementary or Fairbank Elementary. I've never even stopped near that building. The police said they found my wallet at the elementary building and had $17 in it. Before that, it had over $200 in it. So they stole a bunch of my cash, and then they left $17 in it and threw it on the grounds by the elementary school. This is how rotten these shitheads are. So I don't know what happened to the cash. I haven't had any cash to spend since the 11th when I deposited that $600 plus back into my Readlyn Bank account. And again, I had $3 left cash so I could wash the car, which I did in Jessup the other night. I don't remember what night it was. It was just recently between the 11th and now. But again, it is about 6:30 p.m. now. Started at 6:14 p.m. or thereabouts. Now it's July 14th, 2025. And again, for youtube.com /@ WADEALANHEINEMANMN. And there's one more thought. It's indicated either I or someone else is somebody's robot. Like they're telling me what to do, or, I'm being programmed by some piece of shit criminal thief. No, number one. Number two, why won't people believe if they can do that they could also steal my thoughts on what I'm planning to do, what my ideas are, what my inventions, blogs, poems, things I'm going to write about are, things where I'm going to go, to what I'm going to do. And I know they've lied about, saying that they knew what I was thinking at times, people in the past, the frauds. Or that was the indication that they were lying about certain things that I was thinking. So they're trying to have it both ways, that they can say that I was thinking something that I wasn't thinking, possibly, and at the same time calling me their robot. I'm not their robot. They're trying to steal the good parts of me and then try and make it seem like they're telling me what to do so they can steal the good parts of me. Arrest them. Whoever calls me their robot, they are stalking me. They are harassing me. They are destroying my life. I want them in prison for the rest of theirs. Green eyes again. Wade Allen Heineman. Looking younger as I lean in. No wrinkles around my eyes. That's always added after. And I'm very swollen in my gut. Right now, I don't like showing that because I don't like even looking at my swollen body from the energy attacks. It is an injury, though. This is not diabetes. They're torturing me and then trying to pass it off as something else. They are rotten to the core.